Okay, so a little bit of a combo. We got the injury and his future. Take what you'd like.
Listen, there's this time LeBron has a player option that he can exercise. He could, opt out and extend. He could just opt in and just let his contract expire and then be a true free agent, or he could opt out and just see what free agency is. I would be shocked if LeBron James plays anywhere but the Lakers next year. That's the first point. We can do a bunch of fun what-ifs, like what if the Cavs get clipped? One final run back home. Like, there's a lot of... He will have the freedom to play anywhere he wants contractually, and there will be, whether it's with the Lakers or elsewhere, an idea of, should LeBron take less money? And here is...
And for a lot of as a free agent,
correct. Like with Cleveland,
none of the good teams
right, to leave the Lakers, he almost assuredly would have to take a lot less money. Yeah. But I'm sure there will be some people that say, hey, why wouldn't he just opt out and sign with the Lakers for less money so they have more flexibility? And I think the answer to that is LeBron is not earning the max because it's a legacy max. He's earning the max because he continues to be, without a doubt, a max-level player. Yeah. And so the reason I mention that is asking LeBron to opt out and take less is, to me, no different than asking Giannis if he doesn't have an opt-out.
It's a little different.
Why?
Because LeBron, I believe, I don't have the numbers in front of me, has made more money. I'm just saying, you could say LeBron's had 20 years of making big money. Giannis, you know what I mean? But
no doubt LeBron's made, right. There's no doubt LeBron's made more. But my point is, if the argument is, he's got enough money anyway, well, so does Joker and Giannis and Steph and, all those guys. So if LeBron were under a contract that he was drastically overpaid, and then it's like, hey, man, you want to keep playing and you're still a good player, but you're not, one of the best players in the league, then that's a different situation. He's going to be second-team All-NBA this year. So I think next year he's going to be on the Lakers. He's going to be making the max. He's going to be playing alongside Luka Doncic. That's what I think is next and what's going to happen.
First thing, credit to LeBron playing through that injury. And there were some people, maybe there were some memes going around about him laying on the floor like he got shot or something like that. But it turns out it was a legit injury, and he played through it. So props to his toughness. I see no way that he is leaving the Lakers. If he left the Lakers in any scenario, I would be more shocked than when he went to Miami and when he went back to Cleveland and when he went to the Lakers in the first place. This would be more shocking to me than any of those if he left the Lakers. His family is settled there. His businesses are settled there. The team is good.
They have Luka Doncic.
Right. Where are you? You're not going anywhere, essentially, where you're playing with somebody better than Luka. Jokic, okay, or Giannis, maybe. But, you can't go to a better scenario than you can go to a better scenario, but with the money and everything, this is a great place for him. And so I don't think there's any chance of him leaving. And I think LeBron, because some people, of course he wants to win championships, and I think he felt when things started clicking with Luka that they had a real shot. Mm-hmm. And he should have felt that way. But I think he also understands that winning a fifth ring as maybe the second best player on the team, it's great and it'll still be good and it adds a pelt to my wall. But for those that are in the Jordan camp, it's not changing them on that GOAT debate, which is really the only thing left that LeBron has to conquer. And so, if he went to a team, took less money, and went to Boston, or it doesn't even look good if he went to some stacked team.
So don't you think, Wildes, he will get this? I said this last year, and then you go. But no matter what he does contractually, people that want to criticize LeBron will criticize him for it. If he were to opt out and take the minimum, it would not be treated roundly and universally like some charitable gesture.
The minimum would be, I think, criticized. But if he remember when he's trying to get Clay, and this article said he was going to take a pay cut for Valanciunas.
Even if he opted out and stayed with the Lakers for less
opted
money.
out, be like, hey, we got to have a little wiggle room for Valanciunas, which I don't know what.
You're right though. Because some people would
like
be
he's
like
stacking the deck.
Exactly.
Oh,
But if
this
it's like
is
five,
cheap.
but if it's 10% pay
So
cut.
I don't. So again, this is my failing.
Even if he took the minimum to get in a better player, I would
the
applaud.
minimum
I
he would
wouldn't
get
be mad at
criticized
that.
for it.
He would
Unfairly,
get
but he
criticized
would be
by
criticized.
some of those.
But
out there.
if we're saying he's going to get criticized for taking the max, he's going to get criticized for taking the min. But if he were to take $41 million, he won't get
I
criticized.
don't think he'll get criticized
disagree.
for taking the max. He deserves the max.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get criticized. I think some people will point out, oh, why don't he take less money?
Yeah.
Criticism.
Okay.
No one.
What?
No one does that. It's just anyone who would have a legitimate criticism with taking the amount of money that you deserve, and guess what? He deserves more because
it's
the salaries
artificially
are artificially capped. Exactly.
Right.
So the max is a bargain. He should not take less than the max.
If he did, I wouldn't
With that being
be
said,
mad at
if he
him,
wanted
but,
Valanciunas,
yeah, it's his choice.
there was reports that he was open to the Clay flirtation. Valanciunas, I don't know how. I don't think Mark Williams is the answer. I know we're going to discuss it later.
A Valanciunas would be great for them.
So this
somebody
is
like
where
that.
this is what I was going to say, and this is a bad job by me, and I didn't anticipate it going quite here, so I didn't scour the Lakers' offseason cap. Very like some teams, I'm not sure if the Lakers are or not. Even if like LeBron were to take $10 million less, their cap situation stays the exact same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He would have to take
way
massively
less.
less
Yeah.
in order to
take
free up
massively
even
less.
like it'd take $30
They're
million
way
less
over
to
the
free
cap.
up $8 million in space. Doesn't really. Last year was a unique spot because
Gotcha.
of the contracts they could renounce and different
Yeah,
things they could do. So it wouldn't. The only real way to open up real cap space, honestly, is for him to take like the mid-level or below. And now that's like I think I would feel differently if it were a guy who's made as much money as LeBron, played as long as LeBron, and had fallen off significantly, but
Russ.
still wants to. Russ and had still wants to compete for a
Russ
championship.
didn't really have a chance.
But had a player option for the max. Like, hey man, we love you and we're not going to get rid of you, but can you help us out here because you're not giving us max level production? He was, over the course of the regular season, the best player on the team, and arguably over the course of the playoffs, the best player on the team. And he's going to, he's still a top 10 player in the league.
If he did it, I wouldn't kill him. I'd be like, good for LeBron. It's just his choice. He shouldn't be killed either way.
You know what the article did mention? Kyrie at the game. Something or nothing.
I mean, how they going to get Kyrie?
I'm just saying.
Not to mention that Kyrie's injured.
The Kyrie injury is the real fly in the ointment of that.
I know. I'm just saying Kyrie was at the game.
I think he lives in Los Angeles.
I mean,
and loves basketball.
It'd be
Okay,
great. And Luka's his hermano.
Yeah, that's
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
And obviously he likes LeBron.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.